it got bought up and awaiting more communication with El Capitan.
Yes, yes. Maybe we'll see some more throughout the day.
Thanks.
Again, we got the lingering headline, new headline, is story developing with the tariffs being challenged in court, and then being appealed and being challenged and overturned. So we'll see where that goes. Certainly did not see that one. Didn't know it was being challenged in court in the first
Mm.
place, and lo and behold, it was. And so here we are. Then it was being appealed, and it looks like they want to take it to the Supreme Court. So we'll see how that story plays out. Days, weeks, months. Something tells me this uncertainty isn't going away anytime soon. Let's take a look at the tilt. 50-50 across the board for the most part. Eddie Hogue, what do we see? We saw like an 80% long tilt in gold or crude during opening call, and it was a fade, correct?
Jumped like 85%. It was like 74%. No, it was like 65%. It jumped huge when we did see that spike. So
Okay.
right now we're sort of cooling off, just basically about 50-50 in crude and gold.
Mm. Yeah, I just closed off two. I'm just gonna keep one going into this number. Since I've taken profits, so risking a
So
thousand
you
bucks.
had three on.
Correct. Yep. Now I only have one. My stop loss is at 395, and since I already took some profits, it's a profitable trade. Leave it go. Let it run. Let it run. See if we could go test those lows. Maybe if
Yeah,
we
if
can
you
get
only
some
had a runner.
momentum. Maybe we see 21,000.
1,000 evens. All right. Got 300 points to go. And again, like Hogue said, anything is possible. Man, look at that selling off. NASDAQ ladder is pretty thin right now as we approach number in 2 minutes. What is that order that just came in? See some 100 lots flashing on the ladder. Doom, any levels you're looking for? You trade in real time, market generated information. So, what are you looking at in terms of pricing? Any levels of interest here in the Nasdaq, Doom?
Possibly see another rejection at 316 shorted from up there, but it's
360.
kind of unlikely. If this is going to continue lower, I don't want to sound like a real doom, but it could see a 300 point drop.
Mm.
It's
Yeah, I'm with
it's
there.
at play.
I'm with
It's
you
at
on that.
play. It's kind of in the middle of nothing. Looking at the MAs I got, and I just got to be patient on it and see it's come out, how they're going to digest this, what will happen, and maybe catch an entry there. Or if it's really good, I'm going to chase into it.
So we're going to chase into
A
it.
whole lot of
Okay.
ifs, a whole lot of
Okay.
ifs, but I have 2, 3 scenarios that I'd like to participate in. And if
Love
none
it.
of it comes up,
No trade.
chilling.
Does
Love it,
that
Doom.
Cherry Klein? Does that lazy
It's a
boy? Is that a
recliner.
lazy boy?
It's not like the brand. It's Amazon Choice. It wasn't expensive. Yeah, Amazon Choice, man. Just
30
Nice.
seconds.
as you like to find sync and alignment of the markets and how everybody agrees either a sell or a buy, same thing. Go pick up the Amazon Choice. People like it. You'll most likely like it too.
Mm.
Love that. On
Not
choice.
affiliated.
No, that's not plug. At Top Step TV on the X. Let's see if you got a better trading chair than Doom. Who's got a better trading chair than a beautiful Amazon Choice recliner? We got 4 seconds into this number. Eddie, take it away.
All right, they're looking at 45, coming in at 40.5. They were looking at 45, coming in at 40.5. Below 50 is banned for the dollar here. 44.6 was a prior. That's what we've got here so far. Coming up top of the hour, Michigan numbers. Back to you guys.
Well, that's no Gouda.
There we go. Jimmy C in the chat. Every trading channel talking about the markets, but Top Step talking about chairs. Come on, guys. Hey, that's number
I
90.
mean, we've been talking about the markets all morning.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about chairs. Doom, they're dogging on your chair, man.
Hey, get one, try it. If you don't like it, go with a gaming chair. I've tried the high end gaming chairs. I don't know, man.
Order filled.
I've been hopping up and down on a semi truck seats for so long. I gotta tell you, I was ready to get off the seat from the truck and put it in front of the computer.
That would have been amazing.
Those gaming chairs are not my thing. I have my feet lifted. I'm completely cool. This is the pullback I'm looking for. I wanted to a little bit more further up, maybe test 340s. and then potentially jump on the short unless we make a full run for the what was that, London high?
Yeah,
Uh,
340.
at 409. Yeah,
yeah, overnight
unless
highs. Yeah,
I
basically.
don't see it. I don't want to expose
Three.
myself to too much risk right now.
Fair
You
enough.
see
Fair enough.
70% short in the Nasdaq right now. Coda is short. You got a runner on. You are short one, correct?
Correct. One from 346.
Nice. Number at the top of the hour. Nothing really on the tilt right now. What do we have in store? Again, I want to see some cool trading shares. This stuff at Top Step TV on the X. Hashtag Fast Markets, hashtag Power Hour. We'll turn those around for the reversal challenge last hour of the trading week. Starting to see some more selling here. Never got those 340s, Doom. Can we go test the lows? Would you take a dip another toe in the water if we got down to those 295? We're at right at 295 here at Doom. Got
Yeah,
long from here
that's what
once.
we got in 95. I'm not relonging this for sure.
Okay.
So because somebody asked, the Chicago PMI includes the Chicagoland area, so parts of Illinois, Indiana, Michigan. I would guess like the extended Chicago area, up to southern Wisconsin,
Mm,
out to Elburn,
The
the the
Chicago
region,
megalopolis.
the
yes.
region of northwestern Indiana, as the people there call it.
Hey, Jack,
To
I got a question for you here. We talk
Yes,
about this
sir.
University of Michigan sentiment number coming up here, top of the hour. Why is it such a good friend of yours?
Well,
Great question, Eddie.
anecdotally, it's not a good friend because it has had a habit over the past couple months of either blowing up trades that are going great for me or making me get flat trades that immediately go in my favor. I also just
Mm.
think it's kind of a BS number in general. It's just a survey. I don't like numbers where they just ask randos for $5, like JD. Like, hey, what's the economy doing?
Exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is.
Thanks, Jack.
Good stuff. Expected for that sentiment number is expected of
What's your sentiment,
51.5.
bro?
What's your sentiment?
Like
When
an
they ask you,
aggregation of takes.
it's exactly what it is. We can do that here. We should do our own Top Step TV sentiment number. We just run a poll.
It might be more
And
accurate because at least Top Step
can we
TV viewers have maybe a little more understanding of what's going on in these markets.
can we do that poll really quick? Who's back there from the poll? What would it say? Quote unquote Top Step TV a sentiment number. Are you bullish or bearish on the economy? Something simple like that. We'll get our own sentiment number going here. Put that up in the poll. Let it cook for a little bit and see how
It's
close
it's
things.
just it's just a reflection. See, what irritates me is like, what do you even gain? Why is a good one good or a bad one bad? It's just telling you, you got to know what happens next. It was probably fine right before COVID. It was fine right before the banking collapse, and then probably at the bottom, it was at its worst. Like probably at the exact bottom of any stock crash, the sentiment is the worst. So what do you do with it? Why does it go up on a good one, down on a bad one? Anyway, that's my TEDx talk.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. We'll throw that
I've,
up there. Let's see
I've
what
had
it
really bad
looks.
experience with data and earnings because I've tried that with stocks and options, and I just stopped looking at it. Good earnings sells off, bad earnings moons. What's the point?
All right.
Yes, supply and
At least on
demand.
my end, I that's why I'm more of a technical trader with a little pinch of conspiracy than solely
I like that.
fundamentally go for
Like
the release and what they're talking about future prospect. It could sell off for the next 9 days till it start climbing back up. Makes no sense to me.
was a little sprinkle of conspiracy. All right, we got the Top Step sentiment poll going on right now. On top of you see it there in the chat. What's your sentiment on the U.S. economy? Bullish or bearish? We are selling off right now. You go
I
ahead and hit those.
hesitated, man. Buck chicken. I hesitated to short it at 299s.
Mm.
Go to short from 346. Looking lower here. Last trade 21,254. Seeing gold selling off. Still see that 70% short tilt and the tilt. Now 74% short on the NASDAQ tilt. 70% short in the ES. Average price in the NASDAQ was 74%, 21,299. That was the price Doom was looking at. They are liking what they see. A number in 8 minutes. Jack, you're still talking about those 5880s, I do believe, in the ES. Was that the price of interest?
Yeah, below 5880s. But the thing is, I want to see how it takes out. Like, I'm not going to buy that because it's where it bounced before. So if it presses through, it'll probably be with some momentum. It's just like an area below there where I think about buying if we found some structure.
Gotcha. If thens. Playing out if thens. You heard Doom talking about if thens. 74% short. We've got, oh, here you go, Dakota. 2,000 likes and I will eat peas, frozen peas. You heard it. Click like, follow, and subscribe. Click notify as well. Do you have frozen peas handy, Dakota? Somewhere nearby?
I have bags of frozen peas, Andre.
We'd like to see that.
I don't think we'll get 2,000 likes. That's why I said it. I don't believe in the chat.
Man.
Be optimistic.
But I mean, I'm up 100 points on this trade, chat.
Yeah.
That's worth the 2,000 likes.
Coach D goes, brrr.
Yeah.
Hey, I always type it in the chat. He does.
Where'd the poll go? Where'd the poll go? I don't see the poll results. Get that. Miss it?
Yeah, almost 500 votes here.
Do you see it? I'm not seeing it. Was it?
If you just click on the chat up top, it'll give it to you. Right now, we're still getting votes. Bearish 63%.
63%.
If you trade for a while, you start to lean bearish, I guess.
70% short in NASDAQ. Man, I'm not touching this.
Hey, Doom, when you say the pinch or a sprinkle of conspiracy, can you expand on that? What type of conspiracies are we talking about when you throw in a dash of conspiracy?
When different strategies and concepts of sort of gaps and liquidity pools and all that, I just wait to see the better price to clear out the stops and possibly jump on it. That's the conspiracy. Or do the opposite of the market, especially ahead of news. I've had better results going against of what news says, or like the tilt right now, it's 70% short. No chance in, I'm going to short this. Just no. The odds this pulling back to 316s, let's say, or 28s, what I have is kind of the point of control of the session so far on the visible volume profile range, are bigger than continuing further down with gas. It's at least what I think. That's the pinch of conspiracy there.
Love you, man.
Need like a sprinkling. A Salt Bay.
Salt Bay. I saw something about Salt Bay. Salt Bay's restaurants aren't doing so hot, apparently.
Shocking.
Because there's people like me, man, that smoke their own meats and cook their own steaks at home. Cheaper, better.
Who needs salt?
As opposed to having it fed to you off a knife. An oddly
my wife could do it,
steak cooker.
But
yeah.
All right, we got that poll still going here. Let's get that poll. We'll close it at 8 or 59 after 1 minute till the number. See what it looks like compared to University of Michigan sentiment. Get those votes in. All right, Eddie, last day of the week. Capital Preservation Friday. We've been hitting them with the goods all week. Eddie, let's tell them what the tip of the week is on this Friday. In case I need a reminder.
Friday. I tell you, this whole week has been, I think this is a great one for this week. Discipline, baby. Discipline. Remember, discipline is the cornerstone of a long-term success in trading. Now, without it, even the best traders, best strategies, you can fall apart under pressure. And we all have pressure in this business. Now, markets are unpredictable. Obviously, like we saw this morning, and emotions like fear, greed, frustration, and can cloud judgment. So, just remember, I got a couple here, a couple reasons. Reduce stress. Okay, we don't want to have stress here. A clear plan followed with discipline. You got to commit to it. Lowers mental fatigue. Okay, keeps the focus. All right, keeps you moving forward, and it promotes growth. Also, you can learn, adapt only if you're consistently tracking performance. So discipline, and take this with you next week and the week after. Discipline is so important. Back to you, Andre.
I said it better myself. This one is so important. Doom, how do you stay disciplined and when the markets are choppy, when you got
Well,
headlines flying? Talk to me.
I get humbled, man. I ran a 29-day win streak past the $200 mark. On the 30th, I hit the DOL on the live account,
Damn.
and you get humbled. Ego, you forget about certain things. Like, oh, God, I know all this. I'm going to do this and that. And then you get humbled, and you got to go back to Sunday school where you review all of the trades you've done. I believe Jerome mentioned this, that the brain tends to kind of push those bad moments in the back and you forget about it. When you take your Sunday and look through 400 trades or over back to the previous Monday and you see the dumb stuff you've done, that's how you stay disciplined. Just beating yourself with the stupid things you done on the market, how you handle money management or exposure, or you completely went against your strategy just on a hunch, or when you tilt it and you could have walked away instead of taking those three extra trades. That's about it. Just putting in the
Good.
work.
That's a good.
Nothing humbles
That's
you
a
like
good
the
thing.
market.
Sometimes you do need to review some of the mistakes you've made to make sure you don't make them again, or at least hopefully you don't make them again.
I mean, after a certain time, when you trade, I think yesterday you're talking about 3 years, about that 3 year mark, you've already kind of established the
Order
feel,
fill.
the look, how you make money. Like it's kind